At this point, we have the ability to create a new custom image out of our Docker file, and we can do so by running docker build dot. The output from all that is this very last line right here that says successfully built blah blah blah. This is the ID of the image that was just created. So we can now create a container out of this image by copying the ID and running docker run and then placing the ID in there. Now when we run this command, an instance of our image will be created. We'll get a new container, and inside that we're going to be running an instance of Redis server. So I'll hit enter, and there we go. We've got our copy of Redis. And again, all the warnings you can totally ignore. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that having to execute docker run and then paste in that ID, well, I don't have it anymore, but having to paste in that ID is kind of a pain. And it sure was a lot nicer earlier in the course when we were able to do stuff like just simply docker run Redis or docker run hello world. In those cases, we didn't have to memorize an ID to use. So we can actually do the same by slightly changing the form of the docker build command. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to run docker build, and then we're going to add on this little argument right here that is going to tag the image that is created and make it a lot easier to refer to it by a name that you and I can customize. The convention for this is your Docker ID, / the name of the project